It's probably fine. Don't worry about it. We're complete professionals around here. At this point, you must think I'm some kind of AMD fanboy. Here I am, looking at the RX 6800 XT again. This time, it's an Aorus Master, and they actually sponsored this short circuit, just so we can take a look at their neat cooling design and all the other things that make this particular card special. So, clearly, the key features of this card are exactly the same as a reference, or sorry. Yeah, they're reference, aren't they? They're not called anything special. Yeah, the reference designed 6800 series. But if we look at the rest of the box here, we've got max covered cooling, which is 2 by 115 millimeter fans and 1 by 100 millimeter unique shaped blade stack fans with wind claw design. Wind claw. The wind claw apparently reinforces and channels the airflow to completely cover the heatsink. And of course we got RGB Fusion.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Yes, in fact, I can try again. I'm putting you in theater mode. And of course we've got RGB Fusion 2.0, which is Gigabyte's addressable RGB. And what's this? LCD Edge View. Enthusiast mode, Chibi Time mode, okay, custom GIF mode, and custom text mode. So this has got a display on the side. All right, let's get this open and see what's actually on the card and not, whatever they say is on the box. All right. First thing is this little package here. Wonder what's in this. You can enjoy a 4-year warranty by registering on the website within 30 days of purchase. It's also kind of adorable that there's broken English on here too. Like down here in the corner. Get extend warranty and manage warranty period. Service status more conveniently. Okay. Yeah. What's this? Oh, it's a little metal. Is it metal? Yeah, it looks like. Feels like a little sheet of metal. Case badge. Let's get to peeling here. Oh. Where does the plastic begin and where does it end? Wow, it tucks under. There we go. Whoa. I mean, the shroud is plastic, but it looks quite nice. It's got like this brushed feel to it. So it doesn't feel like, I don't know, tacky. It's quite a, well, it's chunky. This is a 3-slot card, but it looks pretty nice. It's got a lot of weight to it as well. And there's a little bit of, there we go. The pitch of the heatsink fins is actually quite large. There's a lot of space for air to flow, which is actually quite good. Presumably that's what the extended heatsink is for, so that they can space that out a little bit more, but still have the surface area required to dissipate all the heat that's coming off of this thing. Speaking of which, these fans. Interesting. Oh, there's more peels. I gotta peel them. There were 2 of these on that middle fan, I think. No, these are just stuck to me. They won't leave. These fans on the outside here are flanking this middle fan. They're actually a little bit above where that fan sits in vertical space. So this fan in here seems to be the one with their wing claw design. It's kind of got like, I don't know, fingers on the tips of the fan blades. I guess it's the design is supposed to be kind of like a scoop to pull the air that these fans are kind of pulling in, like that, to kind of like grab that and push it through. So according to Aorus, the way this works is that every millimeter of this heatsink's surface area is hit by airflow thanks to these fans. That lets the fans spin a little bit slower, and that means that you're not dealing with, that super loud whine like when you're in the middle of a game or even if you just start up your computer. Sometimes they do that. Around the back, we've got this nice metal backplate back here. Not sure if it's actually cooling anything or if it's just to provide, structural rigidity. This thing is not twisting at all. But we also have a BIOS selector switch. So on the left is BIOS OC, which I think is currently selected. Yep. And on the right is silent, which I presume would further cap the maximum fan speed. Finally, on this edge of the card, we have two 8-pin PCI Express power connectors. Sorry, NVIDIA, nobody cares about your 12-pin connector. And we have this LCD on the side. It's kind of cleverly hidden. The glass or plastic, I'm not sure if that's glass or not. It kind of looks like it. It is very reflective. There's very little to, I guess, delineate the LCD itself from the rest of that little bezel. Especially since it's picking up fingerprints.
I like how you're using the stealth hoodie and it has a microfiber cloth to your left.
Listen, we don't sell microfiber cloths on LTDstore.com. We do sell stealth hoodies on LTDstore.com. All right, we're back. We've got a computer. The video card is installed, and you can see it has lovely, I think currently red LEDs. There they are, RGB. And that little animation going on the little LCD, which we can change if we go into RGB Fusion 2.0. Oh, well, I could just look at the screen. Yeah, GPU temperature, GPU usage, GPU clock, fan speed, VRAM usage, VRAM clock, and TGP, the graphics power. Custom image. We'll get to that. Custom text. Yeah, hi Aorus. Let's do hi Aorus. So what it's saying now? Yep. Hi Aorus.
Hi.
All right, let's change it to something different then.
Bye, Aorus.
No, I changed it to something far more interesting, if I'm being completely honest.
Nice.
LTDstore.com. Chibi time, yeah, that's this thing. The frame rates are silky smooth. Like, I don't have the FPS display up right now because I just wanted to stress the card, but it is very nice. Like, I've got no complaints whatsoever here. So every hour you have your computer on, it levels up. That's a thing. I don't know, that's not very environmentally friendly. I would have thought that it would just like level up when you're like, increasing power draw or temperature or something. We're doing it. Estimated upload times, 11 minutes, 9 seconds?
Why?
Aww. All I wanted to do was give the people flossing Linus on a graphics card. So, CPU benchmark go. Part of how it's managing to keep up this level of performance throughout the entire test here, and I mean, we're running it a second time now, is thanks to its entirely unified copper heat plate. So like, the GPU and the memory are all part of one contact plate, and it also has two other contact plates for its power phases as well. So it's able to take all of the heat from those heat generating components, pipe it out through several heat pipes built into the design, and then it goes through the stacked fins that are inside of the cooler itself. And it's doing an excellent job. It's managing to do all of this. We started the benchmark, it spiked up to about 60, 65, and now it's at 65, 66 towards the end of the benchmark. So it is doing a phenomenal job. A lot of warm air is actually being kicked out of the back here. And I think the majority of the noise that you're hearing there is actually from the CPU fan. That sounds like the Noctua cooler to me. In fact, I could very easily figure that out. Let's plug that back in then.
You unplug the fan?
Yeah. It's probably fine. Don't worry about it. We're complete professionals around here. So that just about does it. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out the Aorus RX 6800 XT Master Type C down below on Amazon and Newegg. And we'll have those linked. And we also have Gigabyte motherboards down there too.
Oh.